My name is Shawn Nason, and I am CEO and founder of MOFI. We're an experience design firm based out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Disruption is the ability to take something that may be living in the status quo or an organization that's living in the status quo and to begin to look at it differently and to blow things up or to solve big, hairy problems. I believe that innovators are afraid to think big because of stakeholder value. So they're driven by either cost cuts, cost reductions, bottom line. When in reality, as a leader, if you lean into innovation and you lean into that practice, you can actually improve your top lines and bottom lines within organizations. When we think about barriers to disruption within an organization, we talk about 5 different mindsets. First is to go where the love is. Second is radical collaboration. Third is show, don't tell. The fourth is bias towards action. And the fifth is do no harm, which to us means proceed till apprehended. When you're doing disruption, it's not a scary thing. It's actually a positive thing, and it gets you to stretch and grow as a person. I believe the next big disruption is around healthcare. That we in America, even though we're sitting here in a retail space, that retail is actually entering into the healthcare industry, and that's going to blow up in a big way, and healthcare is not ready for it and not even really aware of it. The advice I would give to leaders to stay ahead of the disruption curve is to look outside of their industries, look outside of their markets, and to begin to study and observe what's happening. Because disruption is actually being driven by consumers today. And we talk about this thing called liquid expectations, that consumers expect experience and innovation to look the same in all industries and not be siloed as it is today. Key disruption opportunities for healthcare leaders is really tied to transparency. Consumers today want to know what the cost is, want to know about quality, and want to know about access in healthcare. The system's not built for consumers. The system's actually built for the system, and we need to flip that model. I think we can't even imagine where it's going to be because of disruption, and it's moving so fast. I just actually read an article this week that 85% of jobs in the next 5 years may not even be existent today. So in 2 years, retail is going to be unfathomable. I think it, again, will be driven by consumers, and we as consumers will drive the shopping experience, even the consumer goods experience of what consumers want today. Can an organization embrace the culture of innovation? Absolutely. I believe that it has to be a flip in the mindset of leaders, and particularly C-suite leaders in organizations today, that they need to start looking again not at stakeholder value, but looking at the future value of companies, and that has to drive the culture and drive the mindset change. The case where MOFI helped move the needle massively is just recently. We have partnered with Walmart in the launch of the new Walmart Health Clinics in the state of Georgia, where Walmart has brought to market cost, convenience, and care. So a focus on access, a focus on price transparency, but most of all, a focus on a white glove experience for patients that was designed from the patient backwards.